They're not hot. They're just up.
Let's see them closer. Hold on.
Here we go, y'all.
Hey, oh Miriam,
30
you're awesome.
90 seconds.
Hold on. We're not up yet, are we?
No,
I mean,
we're on YouTube, but we're not.
we're on
live.
YouTube?
Yes.
let's wave at the cams. Good morning, teens. Okay. If only they knew what happened before 6. I got video footage to prove it. Elle talking to the. Good morning, sticker 911. Good morning, Bobby. And,
All right, we, it's about to go to the wrap.
and then we can. Good morning, y'all. We're about to get started. Just a moment, you're joining behind the scenes, and I don't want to stop chewing my gum, so y'all know how I do.
All together now. Ready?
Yes,
We're about to
already.
go hot.
Harmony, Veronica.
Coming hot. Coming in hot.
Harmony.
Here we go.
Right now, Harmony.
Lovely day.
What a lovely day. Yeah.
What a lovely day.
Come on now.
What a lovely day. What a lovely day.
Oh, it's my screen. Thank
What a lovely day. What a lovely day.
Come on now.
What a lovely day. What a lovely day.
Who is
Y'all
that
would-
man on the mic?
That's
Voice is so deep.
it's the voice that commands the seas to mourn. It couldn't work in an estrogen tone.
Okay, come on now.
Good morning, Houston and surrounding continent.
Good morning. Good morning.
It is a day to call on the name Jesus.
Yes, it is.
It's been in my spirit all morning long.
Amen.
When I woke up with God on my mind.
Amen.
I woke up with God in my heart.
Amen.
Amen.
And so I hope you're doing the same. We wish you a wonderful Wednesday morning.
Yes.
I'm Wendy J. Turner sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you see the.
Sometimes I'm seated up and sometimes I'm just Lord. I know I've been changed.
Come on now. Sing it now.
Lord. Hey, who knows it? I know I've been changed. Lord. I know I've been changed.
How I been changed? How you know?
The angels in the heavens done sign my name.
And they signed it with Sharpie. They didn't sign it with eraser pen. They didn't sign it with
They
pencil.
signed
It's
it with
permanent
hallmarks a
signing.
lot.
Okay, it was permanent.
Permanent
ink.
signature.
Come
Bless
through.
God for permanent ink. Come on now.
Yes. Oh, but that was and you know what's funny is the Saints is joining us this early because they already hitting hearts.
Come on.
The Saints knew that song. I know the old school in the hymn church folks is joining
You
us.
walk in and the deacons already on their knees.
They all, you know what? Praying and Terry.
Come on now.
Praying Terry.
Come on now.
I'm telling you, you know what? That came to me. Tanya, there you go again. Hiding in that anointing. Acting like it ain't real. Talking about, oh, and by the way, the prophetic. And yep. Yeah, so guess what? Hope Overheard family's in the house this morning.
Amen.
We want to just say to the one who's probably asleep, not listening, we miss you, EA.
Yay, we miss
We
you.
miss you. We understand, but we miss you.
No, we don't understand, but okay.
Hold on. Let me check my shade. Where's my bell? I need my bell. Where's the bell? Oh, really? The bell all the way down? That's shade.
He's being a good son this week. He's being a good son this week.
No, well, you know what? Thank you. That bill coming on down here. So we miss you, EA, and we want to just say good morning to each and every one of us. First and foremost, Manji by way of Brooklyn. What did you call her earlier?
New York Manji.
New York Manji's in the studio. Just go ahead and say good morning at the H. Miriam.
What's good with it? What's good with
That's
it?
what I say when I'm about to.
Look,
When you about to what?
It's the truth. I'm listening. Hey,
Notice I got quiet
Okay.
we got real
She really
quiet.
shut down.
because it wasn't.
It wasn't. Was it not appropriate or what?
I'm trying to figure
You
it out.
just
too,
left it
like,
off the wall. You know, it's like it's sitting outside the door closed.
When you about to
If I
paint,
say
when
what's
you about
good
to
with it and I say
design.
it with a little intensity, it's
Uh-oh.
because the street in me is coming to fight for you.
That's
And
what
it's
I'm
the
talking
street.
about.
And that
Bring
means I'm
the
fighting
street.
in the
I
street.
bring the
So-
street out.
And I don't mean like,
I'm
well,
prepared today.
you know what? I've come a
Got
long
my
way.
snapback on. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know,
so-
to ensure
Snapbacks
that
and
the safety of the community is felt.
Yeah.
So, on that note, I apologize, Miriam. You see you inside. How are you doing this morning,
I'm
Miriam?
pretty good. I'm pretty good. Enjoying the breeze. You know, no rain, thankfully.
Yeah, it was very nice.
So do you know
last
why I'm
night.
wearing? Brian said, "Why is
She's
she wearing
trying.
turtleneck?"
She's trying.
bringing
And I
in the
said, "I'm
fall.
trying to bring in the
I
She's
know
trying,
that's right.
she's trying to use the law of attraction right now.
show up." Because wait a minute, in the studio it was cold though.
It was.
with
It was
you.
cold yesterday.
And our guests left and got blankets and went and sat on the couch. So
Right.
And today is the sweatshirt. I'm doing this for us because we tired of 100 in hell. We
Well,
tired of
It was, we need some Chicago.
No, we don't need Chicago. No, let's not call that down. But
No.
we did have a nice cool breeze last evening.
Yes.
The weather was very, very
Yes.
comfortable. I've had the
through.
roof down and the windows down, and
No,
so
I
it was
haven't been
very
out there to know. But you, it was like that
It
yesterday.
was yesterday when I got through Bishop Becker's.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
And that was a phenomenal show last night.
Was it?
yeah.
Bishop
Okay.
Becker.
Give her a shout out, man.
Oh, shout out to
Right,
Bishop.
right.
Love
Yeah,
Bishop
she-
Becker.
Yeah, she's on point. She's on point.
I
yeah.
need that Disney Channel.
Come on now,
number.
yes, that's right.
Side note.
Yeah, yeah. She made some great announcements last
I
night.
can't
like
wait
Mickey
to
Mouse.
hear. Well, what? Tell me some of the announcements. Tell us
Well,
so
she
we
talked
can.
about Disney has this call-in number where your children can listen to characters and they can go to sleep by that.
Yeah.
In a system and they're sleeping, but it ends at the end of the month, end of this month.
All I
She
know
said-
is
and
the
then-
877 number and a whole
Right.
Why
bunch
did
of
they
sevens.
stop the?
I don't know why they're ending it, but here's a kicker. They said it's all on you for the month of October. So
Oh wow!
that's what Disney said. So yeah,
Get
they
your own
love Mickey
costumes for
Mouse.
October.
yeah,
Get your
it's a dial-in number. You can listen to Spider-Man and
That ain't Disney.
I was like,
well, they said
huh?
Spider-Man.
MICKEYMOUSC
boys.
Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
boys can
Donald
watch
Duck.
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you can listen to Mickey speak stories to you, and so it's, yeah, it's
a
quite
few
informative.
different ones.
Oh, I want to call
Right, I did too. I was like, I need to get that number.
for
Yeah.
yourself, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
Don't
I
tell
got a niece. So I'm
Sure,
gonna
that's
pull
your
that out,
excuse.
you
Because
know?
when Bishop was
got a
sharing
niece, I
it,
got a
she was
niece.
more excited about it than I believe her daughter was going to be about it. So, yeah, it was more exciting for it's something she said she grew up to.
So really?
Yeah, she said she grew up on that.
Okay,
know
so
that.
let me just go ahead and just give a shout out real quick, y'all. Harrison Manyoma, Sylvia Teague, D, Ready, Ryder, Mo.
That's Diane.
Hey.
That's my partner.
Ernest King, Curtis Bradley, and Alan Hunter. Broussard,
Amen.
sticking 911
good
again.
with it?
And I don't know what's going on, but this camera may start moving, which is going to be exciting. You're just watching right now. Rise up and pray. And Bishop,
right.
Burner, do 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 do, Burner, do 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 do, Burner, do 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 do, Bernadette.
All right. What's going on? What's going
Well,
on?
it sounds like you were telling us that Becca had a great show yesterday. What was the content about?
Well, she had a couple of ladies on. One
Oh, they
was,
were cute.
God forgive me, Joyner. She's a dear friend of Nzinga's.
Okay.
Tanner.
Oh, a minister.
Yes, her.
The international.
Yes.
Yes, she.
We have partnered with her during Harvey before.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yes,
cool.
she,
That's
she,
what I
said, she
mean.
said you look familiar. Aren't you with Hope
Yes.
Over Hurt? I said, well, darling, you're in Hope Over Hurt. And she was so used to the facility we were at
Right.
before. She didn't know we had moved, and
Right.
so it was a great, just a great show. You know.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Yes, and there was another young lady. She was a minister as well, and they were both having they're having events, and
Okay.
one's this weekend, one's the following weekend.
Awesome.
Yes, so they were able to
Shout
come
out
in
to all
and
of
share.
that
Mhm.
going on, right? Okay, and I forgot the names of them, but we love you. We thank
Yeah.
God for your partnership.
Amen.
Shout out to the Bahamas
Yes.
Faith Ministry.
Right.
We are so excited. We were this morning before getting on, just preparing our shipment. Because of loving hearts like some of you out here right now listening, we're able to say that we're sending a donation, a monetary donation to the Bahamas. The final count will be submitted today. We're actually shipping, I think, over 200 pairs of sterile gloves, needle receptacles, gel wraps, Band-Aids, ace bandages, ointments, clothing, toilet paper, toothbrush, sanitary napkins, deodorant.
Amen.
So I just want to say thank you. I am packing with the team here. Hopefully it's a long story, but we're going to put these boxes together and get this stuff out.
You gotta ship it out.
We're shipping it out today. It was our execution day of all of that. So excited to be able to send that out to our partners. Thank you for our partners, Dr. Melita Williams and her husband's ministry out there in Dallas, Mansfield area. They have also supported with us, supporting also Operation Blessing.
Yes.
And just all of the partners that are doing their part and unifying to make sure that the Bahamas is not forgotten. Listen, because you don't see it on the media doesn't mean it's over.
And here's the deal: are we still accepting donations, financial donations, to the Hope Over Hurt app?
Yes, because as in a meeting yesterday, here's the thing. We can say this is round one. They're still in round one, just phase one of just figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so because there's going to be more need as more things arise, their infrastructure just, right now families are displaced from each other. So if you're in gender, the shelters are gender specific. So
Wow.
men are not with their wives, right?
They're not.
No, not at this point. Not allegedly, and I'm not there for it, but we're saying that if we go down there, which me and Nzinga are definitely talking about, very soon, but it's going to be serving in the shelter. So that's mosquitoes, that's disease with mosquitoes, that's all of this that they need to be prepared for. So we're also sending masks, just different things that people are needing. So y'all, please don't stop giving. We're not taking away the fund item. We
Amen.
are able to show the receipts of what we're doing with your money. So if you ever want to know, is HOH doing what they say they're going to do with what we give?
Yes.
The answer is yes, and we will prove it to you. All you have to do is say you want proof,
Yes.
and that's how we do. You know what's funny?
Yes.
And pray for us on this. And I know we got to go to a break. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do.
Just know this. When we come back, we have more for you. But we want to talk about the fact of how giving can affect those and have people not trust. And the meaning, I'm talking about even as far as McDonald's. When we come back, don't go anywhere. This is Rise Up and Pray.
Man, that
So
got
you
me
want to talk
fast.
about people giving and not trusting?
So this is the behind the scenes to the YouTubes and to all of those listening in. Hey. So when you, I was at, it's a Subway sandwich place, and so say you order something for $5.46. You can round up to $6, and that change goes to their nonprofit.
Yeah.
So I went and I said, well, what does it go to? And they have been so used to getting pushback that she was defensive behind the counter, a young girl. She just probably got tired of getting hit. So another young girl, these were under 20, said, before you say anything, let us just tell you it's really for the real thing, and we do real things with the money. So automatically it was a defense. And I said, no, I believe you, just I want to know what it goes for. She goes, well, to date, we've raised $20,000 through the Spare Change initiative in the last year. And we've been able to buy rescue boats. This was before Imelda hit us. She goes, we can get the week before. She was like, we have rescue boats that we go out and help the cities with, and we've been helping the fire department because they work firehouse subs. That's the name of it.
Okay.
And they help other EMT departments.
They're from a fire.
Right.
They're from fire stations.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't hear the beginning of the story.
No, that was it.
She said
so
it's like a subway. Place.
it's a Subway. So they were just saying, hey, we want to be able to tell you. But they said so many people have looked at us and said, that's a scam. That's a scam. And these young girls were trying to defend them. And I'm like, no, you don't have to defend me. I just want to know what it's going to. Specifically, they're going to fire departments, EMTs, and rescue. But I would love for HOH to have a way to get spillover like that.
Yeah.
I would love to partner with a community or a company that says that we can get their spare change for
10 seconds,
3
yeah.
months.
Right.
What do you think? How do
Yeah,
you
that's
feel?
five
I think
seconds.
It's a good idea.
Here we go.
Okay.
There's a few of them.
And we're back. You're listening to HOH 77.7, the station that's already in you, here with the Hope Over Hurt family. I'm Wendy J. Turner, but they are all here too, live and in living color. Love is
Our arsenal.
And before we get into any more chomp chop good conversation, I just want to let you all know you can find us the whole gamut. You can see the whole setup right now on YouTube. Hope Over Hurt
Nation.
Hope Over Hurt
Nation.
Check us out. Please like, share, and what?
Subscribe. Call us, too.
And call us, and you can do that by 401.
646 4777.
And that jingle goes like this.
4016 HOH 777.
It sounds kind of like a Spider Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What is it?
401
4016 HOH 777.
Her brother's here. Wendy's got a brother. We just didn't know. His name is Wendell.
Wendell. I used to date a
Mr.
Wendell.
Window.
He had a BMW back then when I was in my 20s, and he was 40.
He was high cotton, as they say.
He was
He was
40.
he was
That's why
40
his
child.
name was
Hold on,
Wendell, because
had-
ain't nobody
he worked
else
at an
named
oil
Wendell.
refinery. I wasn't dumb now. Hold on.
Come on now. All right.
Ain't nobody under 73 named Wendell.
High cotton, too, right?
Yeah, he was high cotton. He worked out there all the way out there. He worked out there. But wait a minute, y'all calm down. Y'all play too much.
Okay.
So what was I trying to say here?
Oh, no.
Yes, so we hadn't finished saying our hellos, but please do call us and just say, hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, y'all, hey. 401-646-4777.
what's up?
We'll say it different ways, but do call in. We've seen a lot of great testimonies, by the way. Sister L,
Yes.
hi, how are you this morning?
You know, I'm recovering.
Amen.
That's
from,
what
from
I
your
say.
intercession?
I'm recovering. I am recovering from the intercession. My skin is starting to
She prayed for
like
somebody's
I can
skin and say she
still
got leprosy from it.
feel it. I didn't say leprosy. The bumps are going down. I didn't wake up this morning in an itch attack.
Amen,
What CJ
amen.
noticed is that anytime I looked at something that looked like it was gonna make me itch, I
Start
itched.
scratching.
And if he asked anything that made me uncomfortable, I scratched. So finally he was like, "Stop scratching before I even ask you." So I did what you said yesterday. I got my Aveeno. I got my Allegra 180, one pill. I got my what else? My cortisone 10.
You got your
And I
cortisone 10.
lathered it.
And you
my
lathered.
palate
Did you
was
lay in the
she
tub with some
Lathered it.
Aveeno's?
I laid and I used 2 packs of the
Two
Aveeno.
packs of
2 packs.
oatmeal bath.
2 packs of oatmeal. I wanted to. And then you know how the little oatmeal balls rise up to the top and you got to rub them like that
Rub 'em like that
and
together and put 'em on your
I
skin.
rubbed it on the skin
We speak
directly.
to Jesus right now.
Give me a
And I
pill.
soaked.
This is a whole lot.
So we recovered.
I've had to deal with the oatmeal stuff, and it's just, I mean, the oatmeal packs caking on the arms because of the hives and stuff. It didn't do nothing for me.
Sis, who remembers the stuff that chamomile? What is
Chamomile.
it?
Chamomile and camphor
No,
for
no,
Yes.
not no camphorphenique.
Camphorphenique.
All the old school people on here know about camphorphenique. Y'all know that.
Camphorphenique.
No, I'm talking about the pink stuff.
Is
That
it
that's
calamine
chamomile.
Wait,
It's
ooh, we losing our card. Hold
No,
on.
it's
Calamine.
calamine lotion.
Calamine
Yeah,
lotion.
yeah.
Anybody on here got bit with some
Calamine
ants
in my
growing up
house.
because you
Yeah.
played outside?
I'm
See,
allergic.
these kids don't even know about it.
Tackle each other
Yeah.
in the
Who knows about calamine lotion
I
because you
do.
played outside?
I do
know-
because you look pink.
Y'all remember Black Drop?
Black
No.
straw syrup,
No.
absolutely
Black straw
tastes like
syrup.
root beer.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
like, what?
No, no,
See,
no,
we
what?
hitting them up real
What?
hard.
Wait a minute.
Black straw syrup.
What?
It tastes
Castor
like
oil.
it tastes
Okay,
like
people that are under 40 don't know that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
show us.
And my grandmother
if you-
lived
wait a
by,
minute,
my
okay.
grandmother lived by castor oil. She
See,
kept it.
I know
Yeah.
castor
We had
oil.
castor oil, she had black draw, but also if you was pink, you know you got bit by ants and mosquitoes the night before.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
friends at school, when they saw pink on you,
Yeah, that was
and how about this? How many of you remember taking baking soda and water and putting them on your ant bites?
Oh, I remember that.
And
I
make it a
remember that.
paste.
I remember that.
What?
It draws the sting out.
Yeah.
I know meat
Yeah.
tenderizer draws the sting out for jellyfish stings.
For jellyfish. But here's the thing. Can I just tell y'all this? Do y'all remember that? Are you kidding me? That ain't true. Hold on. Do y'all see? Here's the thing. When kids don't play outside,
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't know.
Nope, they don't.
I don't see kids with red marks. My mama never used that red stuff. Y'all remember seeing kids with red stuff? My mama didn't use red stuff.
No.
My
But
mama didn't use
They
red
always
stuff
look
either.
different.
I was
What's
always
that?
pink.
Wait.
Yeah, it was a red ointment of some sort, liquid. It dried red on people.
Highfalutin if you're using red
I
liquids
don't
that
know.
change
It looked a
colors.
little interesting.
I don't
But
know.
where are the kids playing
Bactine.
outside?
Remember Bactine? Bactine?
Bactrim?
Oh Lord,
Remember
you
that?
didn't hit me with that.
That was one for anti-itching. as well.
Bactine, it
Yeah,
smelled
Bactine,
good.
Yeah.
Is that the brown liquid?
No, it was in a white bottle.
White bottle.
And how many of you used to drink out the water hose?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that was a
Yes.
given.
Yeah, because you couldn't
Because
go
you come back in the
inside,
house.
or you was
Ever.
gonna,
You can't
gonna
come
have
in
to
and out of that
stay.
house.
You
The
couldn't.
door can't be in and
Messing
out.
with my grandmother's air conditioning, that was not going to
Right.
happen.
You was-
wait.
everybody was gonna sit down.
Yes,
Wait a
absolutely.
minute, hold on. And then
Looking at the wall.
Latanya used to come and get us when the lights came off. It was her. It was when she'd come over, life was different. She used to wear operating clothes like she was in the whole medical field. One time,
I
a little,
forgot all about that. You used to wear
oh yeah,
scrubs
you used
all
to
the
wear
time.
scrubs.
Why?
And she did not work for nobody.
I had no desire to be a doctor or a
But
nurse.
she wore army green fatigues.
Yeah.
I mean, scrubs. Wait a
Scrubs.
minute. It was one time somebody was bullying me or us. We were outside playing kickball, and I think we had gotten our first, second, our third base. It was two mailboxes and a corner in the street. Y'all remember this?
Yes. Playing outside.
And one
Playing
time, I don't
outside.
remember, somebody did something, and I don't remember if it was a boy, I think.
It probably was.
And Latanya came outside, was like, "What's up?"
I got my good scrubs on.
And I was like, "Yeah, my sister about to get you." I mean, my God, the things we did back then.
I
We
was
used to
making
make
mud
bases.
pies. in
I didn't make.
backyard.
I don't remember them. I probably did, but I played the bayou.
Did you have to
played the bayou.
I did. I played the bayou.
Crawfish
I
and
played
the
the bayou. I
crawdads
used
and
to
the
crawfish.
yeah.
But I played in the bayou. Like
I
I
played
went
with-
down there for peace.
Not me.
I had BB guns.
I dug in my
Ooh.
backyard like I was digging for treasure. I wanted to find something.
Right, right.
So I found like spoons.
All this stuff.
coins.
Somebody said, "Who made mud pies?" That
I
was
made
him.
mud pies. Yeah.
I was making mud pies. And how many of you used to serve this stuff to your friends?
Oh, my
How
God.
many of you? Okay, I'm gonna do this. 1, 2. I'm gonna know how old we really are, how fun you were outside. Picture your concrete or your dirt road. Picture your
Your dirt
curb and picture the one
Mother Merlene,
your
a dirt
mama and them
road.
walking by saying that grass ain't cut like the other grass. Y'all remember this?
Yeah.
Who
What you
remembers
talking
this
about? I
one?
cut it.
Exactly. But no, but what about the neighbor who didn't, right? You sitting there
yeah,
going, they
yeah.
don't
I
cut the
said
grass.
that yesterday about
See?
somebody.
Right, right.
See,
I'm
I was
telling
the
you.
house where I had to stand on the yard and cuss people out about getting on my mama grass.
on, but
Don't you
Jesus-
get on my granny grass.
Okay,
I ain't
so
got
you couldn't
time
get
to
on
hear
your
her.
grass?
I don't have time to hear her come fuss at me because I didn't fuss at y'all about being on her grass because y'all
She
know
was
me.
one of them houses.
Yeah,
Okay,
she still
wait.
is one of them houses.
Wait a minute. I got one thing. Hollywood.
Night swinging,
Swinging,
Hollywood night swinging, Hollywood night swinging, Hollywood night.
Come on,
swinging.
swinging.
My name's Toyin. Oh, sorry.
I was waiting for your number.
I can't. My number's 3.
Now-
Hollywood. Look, I don't know.
Okay,
We
that's
lost
too many
it.
years ago. I sure
My
don't
number
remember.
one, my reputation is having fun. So if you see me,
Oh.
just step aside, cause by the window don't take no job.
Hollywood
night
night swinging.
Hollywood night
Don't you bring that 8100 out there. Hollywood is swinging.
Wait, okay, one more, and I'm having too much fun. This is bringing it back. Tanya, you don't remember any of this?
Throwing
You was busy
Hey,
shooting us with
I
BB
was
guns.
shooting, yeah. I was
See,
shooting
I
BB
was
guns.
singing Bang Shawala when Hollywood night swinging. You don't remember Bang Shawala?
No. Yeah, we didn't do that one.
Not Bang
But we
Shawala.
did do Tweedledee,
Oh, yeah.
Tweedledee, Tweedledee,
Hey.
tweet, Tweedledee, tweet, baby, tweet, baby.
Your mama thinks she rocks in the treetop all day long, huffing and a puffing and a singing that song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hit a rally, go tweet, 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 rock it, Robin, rock your mama, rock it, Robin, rock your daddy.
Rock your daddy. So, okay, I'm having a moment of nostalgia. I thought I told you.
Go way, way back.
And we're going way, way back. How
Oh,
many of you had parents that were the ones that would go up and run up on you when you were out of line in public?
Oh,
How many
Oh,
of
yeah, they
you
ain't had
know
no problem
those
with
days?
that.
I am the child I
Yeah,
am today
I
because my
was-
grandmother did that, and I'm
Okay.
grateful
Yeah.
for it.
yeah, I was the
I'm-
kid
I'm
where
grateful.
my granny, we had a spat in the morning before I left for
Not
school.
that we have spats.
Well, see,
We
in my
did
mind,
one-way
No, we didn't.
in my
conversation.
mind, it was
one-way
a
conversation, baby.
true. But
We had
see,
no
in my
time
mind,
spat.
I had won because I walked out the door and I
Oh.
slammed the door
Oh,
and I
yeah.
thought it
And
was
you
over.
slammed it?
Oh,
And I
yeah.
Oh,
got
wait.
chased down the driveway, punched into the back,
Okay.
then
I know
onto the
that's
school
right.
bus.
There you go.
Right.
Then
And
she,
dad not cry.
then she apologized. I
school
couldn't
bus
cry. I couldn't cry because
Looking real
I
sad.
went to school in Pasadena. That's a long ride from South Park to Pasadena, holding in. And then she don't high five the bus driver because y'all both grandmothers.
Oh,
And talking about,
okay.
take your time, Sister Haynes. It's all right. Get it. She need it. No, I didn't. I was. But I did.
Well, you
remember.
know, back in the day, the entire community raised a child.
Yeah,
When they
the
said
village.
that the
Full
whole
village.
village raised a child. So if you got in trouble on my street, you get a whipping from the end of the block all the way to your house.
That's right.
You know that was just a given.
That's right.
So
I'm
everybody
glad
had the
these
option to
comments.
whoop you, give you a pop, and then call your grandmama. And then
bulldog.
and they were gonna whip you again. And then she would say, "Wait till your daddy get home," and then you get another whipping.
Right,
So
right.
if you
Bad.
do one infraction, will cost you 3 to 4 whippings.
Yes.
It's not worth it.
Okay, so
It's
It's
just
just
I
a
was
neighbor down
I
the
tried
street
not
did
to.
it. You bet-
Listen, hold
your
on. I got
parents
these
done
comments.
it.
Somebody said the bulldog. I don't know what song that was. Somebody said my mom and my auntie.
Oh,
Somebody said their mama
bulldog.
was known for it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just say it was one time back in the day. I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. But sometimes I really wish I was a kid
Back in
again.
the day
Okay.
when I was young, I'm not a
Kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. So it was a time when I was at the skating rink, and I don't know if my mother remembers this, and if she watches this, maybe you do. But it was the day that you had I think it was a Buick. Mama had a Regal, and she also had a turquoise road
She was real.
with a zipper down the middle.
Fancy.
she
And it
wasn't
was
playing no
wait a minute,
games.
This was when I met my boyfriend. I was in the 7th or the 8th grade,
Oh, Lord.
and he was
listening to
6'3",
this
and
one.
I was 5'1". And so we was at the skating rink, and my best friend was against the wall being fast. Because when you got against the wall, you was fast. Rhonda, you remember these days. And I wouldn't get on the wall. It was scary, okay? But I was in the middle of the floor because it was no more skate time. It was dance time. So here we are in the middle of the floor, and I'm dancing, but I'm too short to touch his shoulders. So I'm holding his elbows. True story. His name, and if you're looking at Herb Ladie, God bless you and your family and your children. We're so much older now. But you remember Herb, right, Latanya?
Yeah, my lord.
Herb was bright skinned and he had curly hair, but he was tall and bowling. He played basketball. Anywho, he was a 10th grader, and I'm holding his elbows. We trying to dance on the song by Sweet November. Anybody remember that one?
Right.
Don't you get me?
Sweet November. I'm trying to make y'all remember. Y'all remember Sweet November?
Yes.
I'm going back to the
That's
80s.
September. This is not Earth,
No,
Wind,
no, that's
Fire.
not Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, I don't know.
No, not Earth, Wind,
That's
Fire.
Troop. Even though the
No,
seas
that's not Troop.
change.
No.
Sweet November is true. You talking about an
No.
older Sweet
I'm talking
November?
about an older one.
She talking about the original.
I'm talking about the one from the 80s.
I guess
wasn't
that's
dancing
the
on
one
it.
that
I wasn't
remixed
dancing
it.
They were
on
still
that
babies.
Sweet
Wait a minute.
November.
All that
They
happened
put
was
the
we were in the
Beyonce.
moment, and Mama said to be outside by 11:30. And the car come to pick you up because you couldn't drive. Well, we had to Fondren Great Skate.
Ooh.
And Mama decided we was too long, me and Rhonda Dickey and Nikki Anderson. I'll never forget it. Probably Rebecca Worthy was with us too. I was falling in love at the time.
Oh.
And I guess I didn't pay attention to the curfew because Mama made sure you had a watch. We didn't have no phones and no
Yeah,
beepers.
we had
Right.
to put your watch
That was
on.
by the deal.
And because we didn't, that was the deal. Sweet November, baby.
got
My
that
mama had
suntan.
on the intercom, Wendy Johnson. Could you please come to the front? Your mother is waiting for you. In the middle of the song, like we all in this moment. We all in this.
No shame.
Let them elbows
What's your
go.
sign? My sign is.
No
What's your
shame.
favorite color? What's your favorite?
No
what school you
shame.
go to? What's your mascot?
No
What
shame.
color my game?
Okay.
And
No
I got
shame.
my mama, when I tell y'all, that car ride home,
mad.
it was like all your friends, whenever you got in trouble, hold on, what time is it? Okay, when you got in trouble, your friends did this. Remember this?
Everybody real quiet.
Nobody
Real
said
quiet.
nothing. We'll be
I
right
don't- I
back.
ain't sneeze, I ain't swallow, ain't nothing.
Oh, we on a break, man. Yeah, but it was like this. Y'all remember when you did this? Your friends, when you would get beat down, this what y'all friends would do. Who remembers this?
Looking out the window. Hey, nothing I tell, but you don't look.
Yes.
You don't want to look at your
That's
friend.
how everybody was on the
feel
school
bad
bus
for
that
them.
morning.
Like this. You done just got your butt beat.
Everybody looked out the window on the school bus that morning. Lord.
Hell, sitting back there trying not to
Everybody
cry.
out there count how many humps, how many trees. I got next. That's my car. That's
Ask
my
my
car.
mama, can we go to that place later?
I wonder if my mama remember doing that to me. I was humiliated.
Who remember
I don't
when
know
you
if it
had
was
to
worse, the
pass by
cussing
your
out on the ride
mama
home
to
or
get
or
in the
embarrassment
room?
inside the skate
And you
room.
didn't want to pass by her because you thought she was going to get hit upside the head or back. Yeah, that was
Man, look.
Oh God, there's a mama on the phone that says with her slippers and her robe on in 2019 that she does. God, man, Stephanie, I'm praying for you. Don't do that, man. Let me just do. Can we do some deliverance on
When
embarrassment?
you only had house phones and you on the phone late at night, you were
Oh.
supposed to be on the phone. My grandmother would pick up the phone.
Oh yes. Hold on, this is my birthday. Wait, get off the phone. It's Pat. Oh, I remember them days. Get off the phone.
That cell phone was the Lord. It's like,
Get off. Wait. No. And you'd say okay, and then they'd hang up. Right? And then you'd hang up because you heard them go. And I wish you tried it on a cell phone. You can hear it now. Then they pick back up. You still on that phone? Didn't I say hang up? And then they wait until you hung up.
Yeah.
You remember that? They sit there. Anybody else went through this?
I remember
I call
saying
you back.
call
They be
once
like, no,
and
you
hang up.
won't.
I know you wouldn't say that.
No,
on
you
my
not.
mama. Have you met my mama? You would not say that.
No, you not.
You
I'm
be
going to
like,
leave the
she just
phone
be
off
like
the hook
this,
for
holding
a
on the
little
phone
bit.
like.
Because I thought you was going to call me back.
No,
I left the phone
they
off.
waited until
look.
they heard it all disconnect. It was embarrassing. And
10
one guy
seconds.
got beat with
Here we
that
go.
doggone phone because I had a cord that was like 100 feet long.
5
That's
seconds.
Right. Tanya, you remember
That's
my
right.
cord?
3,
My cord used to go from
2,
the
Oh,
kitchen
yeah.
One.
You get that from the dollar store.
Ooh, we're still in conversation, y'all. We're back with Rise Up and Pray, having a great Monday,
Rise Up and
Wednesday,
Pray.
Tuesday.
No, it's Wednesday.
every day. Wait a minute. And somebody said, and we're
throwing it
back
back,
talking
throwing it
about
back.
remember when. That's why my kid is the best
Remember
kid
the
in school. He knows better.
Oh.
When we
You know what? I'm just remembering some stories, and I'm just telling y'all, this is some bad. This is reminders. We were talking about phones when we got back here, and if you remember when we had trim line and actual and the phones with
Rotary
cords,
phones,
and
Lord.
your mamas would get on the phone and your dad say you over your curfew and wait for you to hang up.
Oh, yeah.
Or how many of you remember this? And I love to remind y'all of this one. I ain't sleep.
That's it.
You
That's
sleep?
it. That's,
Rest in
no,
my
I ain't
eyes.
sleep. I ain't
You
sleep.
sleep?
I heard what you said.
You sleep?
Rest in
No,
my
you was
eyes.
saying you sleep. No,
Let's
I
both
sleep.
hang up.
You hang up. No, you hang up
No,
first.
you hang up. Okay, let's hang up at the same time.
That's
1,
it. 2.
2.
What?
I didn't get
You ain't hung up yet.
Well, and then when I would get my phone taken away, which was quite often.
Okay.
If you hear my mama pick up, don't say nothing.
Oh, yeah, that didn't work. It didn't work.
No, it didn't.
'Cause see, it
my
was-
grandma would sit on the phone and listen in before she say something.
Oh,
Right,
right. And if you were
yeah.
smart, we
Yeah.
had buttons, and you would lift the phone up and press the button down so nobody could hit it
As you
quick.
put the phone
And
down.
you would do this.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, they were.
We
some
need
good
to
old
get
days.
phones back.
No.
Okay, so did anybody else ever prank call people houses?
Oh yes, I still remember my prank
I
song.
remember this one time.
What was that?
We called
prank
Nathan
call.
Franklin's
Oh,
house.
wow. Hold on, wait, pause.
Was that
Mrs.
you,
Scott,
Kay, that did
I'ma
that?
just gotta tell this one. Thanks to my older sister, my mama knew our middle school dance DJ for 3 years of chaperoning before I got there. By so much that the DJ would always call my mom out to have a dance with her.
Oh no!
Every time.
Oh.
That's cold. You
Miss
win, Mr.
Rose,
Scott.
come to the dance floor and dance with the DJ. Miss Rose, come to the dance floor and
Miss
dance
Rose
with
to
the
the DJ
DJ.
booth. DJ booth, Miss Rose.
Right. Y'all got some. Okay,
Miss
so
Rose looking good in them sequins down there. Come on to the Come
your
on to the
curl
DJ
juice
booth.
is in right.
Something was going on. He had a relationship happening.
Okay, Keisha, you were saying. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Please
No,
forgive
so
me.
we called. It was about 2:00 in the morning.
Oh.
So this boy's mama answered the phone.
You what? You
And-
called somebody too? I was too
Yes.
scared.
Hey.
So we called, and the mama said, "Do you know what time it is?" And my friend said, "Well, what time is it?" She said, "It's 2," and she couldn't even get out to 30. He said, "I don't care what time it is." Put Nathan on the phone. Ooh, I had that mute button hit. I was dying. We used to do that all the time.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
Or like call
Lord,
the
Carla, I'm so
restaurants
glad Call
and
ID
prank
came
call.
back to y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Before
like,
the call ID. Well, you know they was star 6-7.
Oh, star 6-7. Yeah.
You blocked your number.
See, we didn't have that back then. You gotta remember, we went a
Yeah.
bit, but there was no star 6-9 and star 6-7 when we started this journey.
That
Well,
start, yeah.
yeah.
Our
That's true.
phones had smoke signals
That
connected.
was in the. I think it was in the '90s when they started to start
That
something.
is.
Yeah, right.
I used to do prank call songs. I used to sing
Used to sing
when
to
people,
prank call?
but it was a funny song. Like we would sing about. Yeah, see, so me and a bestie,
happened
shout out to
was-
Jamie, re-changed around the macaroni song because remember the macaroni in the blue box was out. Now Velveeta shells and cheese, just regular macaroni, and we changed the
Not
macaroni
Kraft?
song. Kraft, yeah, it was the
Kraft
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 macaroni.
macaroni, yeah.
Blue
And we
box, blue
changed
box.
around the commercial song to be like a toilet song, like you
Oh,
got diarrhea because you had the macaroni.
Oh.
And we would prank call and sing the song, and
Are you
then my
serious?
best friend would flush the toilet at the end of the song, and we hang on to the song. We hang on.
Wait, how many people really listen
How
to the prank because y'all were
creative is
laughing
that?
at it, little kids, so you listen for the prank?
Yeah.
Because see, here's the thing: the people of means and finances, perhaps other cultures,
Yeah. Come on now.
of means and finances, they went and actually spent money on pranks, like toilet paper. You ain't got time for that.
Oh yeah, toilet paper. in the house.
We were
gotta use
limited.
that.
No, we
The-
didn't throw no toilet.
The African
I
American
wish
and
you would.
minority
No.
communities, we made phone calls.
Yeah, we
It
didn't.
cost us nothing.
We didn't go throw no toilet paper.
But we
people's
didn't,
houses.
and in one, you don't do that. We didn't go. We didn't have the kind of strategic ideas to go and wrap a tree. Like what that mean?
but
I
the
got
Caucasian family did.
Beat.
Yeah.
They
Ain't got
yeah.
toilet tissue to beat.
I wish you would take your mama toilet paper.
I wish you would take some eggs out of my mama's refrigerator and go and slam them. I wish you
Eggs.
would.
I wish you would take
Eggs.
any food out of the house.
Okay.
Bro,
How
there
many-
was too many people in our house to be
Well,
be
see,
wasting food.
to be
and
wasting
stuff. I
food,
mean,
and
I'm
y'all
just
knew
saying.
better.
Yeah, no, I didn't know bacon was
We ain't
long
playing
until
that
I got
game.
to my 20s.
Africa
I
not
thought the
eating.
bacon was 3 inches. I didn't realize bacon was 8, 9 inches. So
Latanya arrived in her adulthood when she realized that a slice of bacon actually is about 10 to 12
come
inches,
on,
not
now.
3.
Yeah, my grandmother had me fooled
Yeah.
for a long time.
She-
So
You
my
know
niece,
that-
she was like, "What does that mean?
What do you
we
mean?
have whole or long?"
That's
Y'all
because
have-
you
y'all don't know
got just
about that.
enough to eat.
And now that's good
Y'all
to
don't
know.
have no mini bacon in y'all house.
No, y'all don't have no regular size bacon. This is extra large. See, here's the thing. They got real good about before HEB had brands, and there was. I remember when the first Walmart came.
Oh
Right.
my.
What? Wait a minute.
See, they don't understand
You
that.
throwing it back.
Walmart.
We,
Yeah.
Tanya, you
Where
remember
was that?
we,
Where was that located?
I don't remember
What
like
was it called?
what.
I remember when the first
It
one
was called
started
Walmart.
showing up,
But
though,
it wasn't
yeah.
everything in there. But it was cheaper, and they had the smiley face and the rollback. But
Yes,
Oh,
that's
the
right.
yellow smiley
yeah,
face.
before
That
then
the
it was
logo.
Gerlins, it was Randall's. We
that.
didn't
I remember
have.
No, it was
Yeah,
Wine
that's
Gardens.
We had Wine Gardens. We had Ace
Piggly-
Hardware.
We had Piggly Wiggly.
I remember
Yeah.
Ace.
We
Piggly
have-
Wiggly on this side? Now
Yeah.
it's out in Georgia now. I didn't even
Yeah,
know
we had
that.
Piggly Wiggly in Third Ward, and Houston
Rice
opened
Epicurean.
South Union
Oh,
side.
that was expensive.
I remember
Our
Ocean's.
pocketbook.
I
Oh
know
my
That's a
God!
real- yeah.
Yeah, Ocean's. That's yeah.
Ocean.
We used to go there.
Oceans.
Yeah.
Ocean.
No,
Ocean.
A
With
U
the
S
quarter
C
the
H
bird.
A.
You had to put the quarter into the basket.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a big. That's
Yeah.
the Walmart across the water. Ocean.
Right.
See there? So
Right.
these are the things we did, but I remember Walmart, like we thought that was big stuff. Not knowing it was about to close down.
Some stuff.
So
Right,
many
right.
locations.
Yeah, yeah.
My
They
God.
came in with a vengeance, basically.
They came in
Put
with a
some money into
vengeance.
that.
You remember?
Yeah.
And
Way back when.
I just remember, man. I remember these are some good memories, y'all. Somebody said here, my mama didn't play. When we were grounded, she would literally take the phone and the cord
Yep.
from the wall.
My grandmother did the same
Absolutely.
thing.
You would-
Man.
My best friend and me, we had a sneak phone,
My sister, she used to take it before they
and
went
we
to
packed
sleep.
it in a pillowcase.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I used to put my phone under my
And
pillow.
when she,
Our
would,
emergency-
when she would use the car when she ain't supposed to at night, I'm the one that had to man the phone until she get back.
My bestie, one of them,
That's
Carrie
what she used to
Fleming,
do.
Carrie Lacey.
Calling her out right now.
Yes,
Okay,
she used to take call. I could not. I know my mama.
So-
mama. Y'all know my mama. Take a
I
call.
did-
Yeah, no.
There was this
Oh, I
one
ain't taking my
time.
mama call. They did.
There was this one time I didn't know my mama.
Oh, and you found out
You found out who your mama
Yeah,
was. You got
because-
to allow me to introduce
usually-
myself.
My name is Mama.
Usually I'll be the one man in the phone. I forgot that, I was the one doing that, so I went with her one time.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a week
my
before
goodness.
school, bloody nose, all that. I'm just saying.
Allow
my
me to
goodness.
introduce
Yeah,
myself. My
yeah.
name is you, but y'all took
You gonna
cars.
recognize
Well, I was
today.
I was riding.
You riding?
Are you saying you took
I
cars?
didn't get in the car with them.
The car from the house?
I was
Not the
I was a
driver.
Oh, that's
passenger.
smarter than I
No,
realized.
I was a passenger.
I was never that about. No, see, now you're trying to be.
I didn't actually.
No,
take
I didn't do that.
I
I
just
was never that
enjoyed
big.
the ride.
No, they
I
did.
wanted to know what that meant to be outside the house. I didn't know.
wanted to live a
I
little.
feared my
That was
grandmother
my
just like I fear
Fifth
God.
to
Yeah,
sixth
okay.
grade. Yeah,
No.
that.
Yeah,
in-
no.
Listen, I'm
we
gonna
didn't
just
play
go
that.
ahead and remind you this. There was no way in Sandra Johnson and Conrad Johnson's
no
life.
way.
No way that
No
I was
way.
about to take out.
No
and
way.
They would idle the car
Yeah.
neutral and reverse it. This was in Quail Run. Let me go ahead and put
Come
the
on
neighborhood
now,
out
talk
here.
to us, yeah.
And I'd be like, bye y'all. I'll see y'all when y'all get. I was too scary. And guess what? Tanya, do you remember this one? You remember Shannon Rucker? Hi, Shannon Rucker. In case you're listening, God bless you and your family too. Shannon Rucker. Do you remember Shannon Rucker? I really liked him a whole lot. And I like Shannon Rucker.
Ain't
And
nobody
I
would
was
call
singing,
in no
"Is
more."
this the end?" And this is probably nostalgia because this week is our 40-year Willow Ridge High School reunion. I'll be at the game this coming
You
Friday.
said 40
Hey.
years? How many years?
Hold on, the school has been open since.
Oh, I was like,
How many years? What's the
40.
40-year reunion?
40-year reunion. We'll be there this Friday. Back to what I was trying to say.
You've been out of school 40
No, okay,
years?
that's you, not me.
Okay, I'm about to say, what? Oh, it was a 40-year reunion for them, not you.
School.
Okay, back to what I'm trying to say.
was
So
scary.
Like,
Shannon
hold
Rucker had this. His dad had these cool cars. He lived in Windsor Village. True story. I can tell these stories. We real old now. So he had these real cool cars. His daddy was known as a
Statute of limitations.
I'm
is
talking
gone.
about, yeah, statute of limitations. So he had a Ferrari. He had he had like Mercedes and BMWs. Well, one day, I don't know how and why, but I said, Shannon, why don't you bring the Ferrari? He would take his dad. Daddy didn't get permission. He would say, hey, Daddy, I don't know what he did, but Shannon's dad was never home. He lived in Windsor Village, nice little house in the corner, little, but they cars was sweet. Well, we were in Quail Run, always at Carey House where all the fun would happen.
Right.
So we were having cheerleading practice, for real. We really were supposed to be. And Shannon wanted to phone me, I guess, and we coerced him to bring his daddy's. I don't know how we did it. Wow. Bring your daddy's Ferrari like he wouldn't know the miles.
What?
Drive a Ferrari, which is 6 gears,
Oh, Lord.
a red one.
Standard
Cor-
car.
cor- It was a convertible. To Quail Run from Windsor, and
You
this
gotta
wasn't no
pick a-
Beltway. We
Quail
didn't have
Run?
no. We streeted this thing. Okay.
Right.
Y'all, Carrie is 5'10" and was never real thin. She's a strong woman. She wasn't ever fat, but she was a
Solid.
she was a
solid.
stallion.
Right.
She was what football boys called her a breeder because she would be great for kids to breed football teams. Seriously. Well, she was so if you imagine her stature,
Yeah.
I don't know what video or commercial had gotten in her spirit, but she decided she was gonna jump on the hood of the Ferrari and lay sideways and take a. It wasn't no pictures because we didn't have no cameras. We didn't have no cell phones. Y'all and Niall, good morning. I'm telling the truth. So if you listening, you went to Windsor. I'm spilling it. All of a sudden, that car has very thin steel or metal, whatever it's made. It's very thin fiberglass. She laid across it and did the pose. It dented the hood of the car.
So Houston was hailing the other day, Dad. So
Well-
you know what had happened was
He told the daddy a
that
cat
ice
pounced.
was coming down.
He
You
told,
know,
he told the daddy
A
what?
cat.
A cat pounced, and so we went for a joyride in this car after she dented it.
Oh my
I
God.
sat in Tracy Norris sat in the bottom of the car where your feet would go.
Yeah.
Because we all just want to be in there. Carrie sat at the top waving, and I'm in the passenger seat.
thought
Y'all,
y'all was
we
in a
was
parade.
wild.
Right,
Yes.
right.
We do. This is during the summer. Who does this? But shout out to, God rest him. I think Mr. Rook has passed on. But Shannon, we sorry because this was real. This really happened. She jumped on the car, and he said a cat pounced and dented the car with the paws. True story. I can't make this up. We're just having a little nostalgia, everybody.
For 45 minutes.
It's been fun. It's been fun. And I'm just saying that I'm telling the truth about some things if you're watching it. And these are just nostalgia
Truth be
moments. Y'all.
told, truth be
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Shout out. I'm looking at our Instagram and our Facebook and our YouTube. As you're listening in, I see one of our favorite artists, Doe.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
Doe.
What's up,
I
Doe?
love your spirit, sis. I hope you're still just knowing that, man,
be
you bless
jamming.
us when your anointing and your
Amen.
authenticity for the Lord shows up.
Amen.
I wonder, will you be at Windsor Village coming up this week? Because we will be there. I will be there with Jonathan McReynolds watching this wonderful time for the festival and feast. So
Amen.
shout out to Doe Jones joining in. Wonderful music.
Amen.
But let's go ahead and say, Mother Merlene, what you got?
Okay, so yesterday.
Can't hear you.
Yesterday,
Yesterday.
Now we can hear you.
Yes.
you was telling me about the girl from Players Club. So I had to go
Wait,
back
wait.
and do my
She
research.
won Queen Mother. She won Queen Mother for a church.
She is the Queen Mother of Ghana.
What?
Ghana.
In
This is
And
going bad. Real
Yes.
quick. I'm just not gonna look.
she had an installment ceremony
Yes, she did.
on a couple of days ago.
Yes, she did.
And she will reign over Central Ghana. And she's no stranger to being the head woman in charge. She's a former first lady of Turks and
Caicos.
Caicos.
Wait, are we talking
We
about?
talking about Lisa Ray?
Yes, didn't know that, did you? I didn't know either.
She wa-
Is that right?
I was trying to tell y'all yesterday, and I got
Pause
She's
a
the first lady now?
Pause.
No, she's the former first lady.
because she was married to a guy
Right,
at
but
one
she was
time,
married.
Yeah.
and that was real.
Right, that was for real.
And she
I thought it
really,
was a joke too back in the day.
yeah, I
no,
thought
it was very much
too.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time the Queen Mother, she said she's
Yeah, she's
Queen
the
Mother
Queen
because
Mother.
she said
Because of
because
stuff that she's done over the years and her
Pause.
So
what kind of
does that
stuff?
mean?
her
I couldn't really find
I know
details.
she wear
yeah, it
all
just
white.
said humanitarian efforts. That's it.
Oh, she do wear white.
humanitarian
all
efforts,
white.
and she. What's your point? I'm
and
trying
she
to hold on. This is not good.
she plans to use her platform to bring positive attention to Ghana. But I just had to go and fact check.
Okay, let's fact check.
Diamond from Players Club being the Queen
Diamond.
Mother of,
Come on now.
of Ghana.
What?
Wait a minute, she is no longer Diamond. She is 50, and Mother Merlene.
The movie still come on BET.
And she showed that
We gonna say
All the
pressure
time.
cold.
you make the money.
Every Saturday
Don't
morning.
let the money make
Every Saturday
you.
morning, Players Club comes on. How do you know that, Mother Merlene?
I mean, it's an entertaining movie.
Oh my
No,
God.
I think we need to have a commercial break.
This is the movie that she's pole dancing, right?
You're watching and
Mother
listening right now to
Merlene.
HOH 77.7, the digital station right
watching
here,
it
right
for
now. I'm Wendy J. Turner, and I'm about to go into a commercial because they're not about to take me out. As a matter of fact, it may be a song of worship. When we come back, keep it locked.
Swinging
I
in
wish
the
we had
pole.
Doe in the rounding. Do we have she in software? That's pretty cool. I love her.
I don't like
I'm
how
not
you
even
just
looking at y'all.
cut
Y'all
us
talking
off.
about
Or make it funny.
And it's before 7. I'm not
End it,
entertaining this.
Latanya.
This is tomfoolery. This is
come on
haberdashery.
all the time.
I'm not a part. Not a part. Not a part.
I don't know why they keep
Not a
playing
part.
it, but it,
I'm not even gonna look at the cameras. I'm not gonna look at YouTube. Nope.
I want to know why Mother Merlene watching the
Why are you
Players
watching Players
Club
Club since we're behind the
every
scenes?
Saturday
Merlene.
morning.
I have never watched the whole movie.
What part do you
Right.
look at then to know that she's Diamond? You know her name?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Don't make the money.
You had to do that
Don't let the
research, right?
money
You had to research.
Hold on, we got to. This is my song.
I
Wait a
got
minute.
you, mother.
Been wrong verse. Hold on. And couldn't find nobody.
Oh my goodness. We ain't talking about nothing that's
Y'all have given empty
It's a
content
fun
today.
day.
They trying to impeach the president. We ain't talking
Couldn't
about
I was
find
gonna say,
nobody.
yeah, they trying to.
We ain't do none of that.
I'm not looking at the camera for a minute because I'm embarrassed. Deep
Well,
blue
maybe I mean
sea.
we can't start. We've been clowning the whole time. We can talk about the clown of the
Jesus.
of the city, you know, clown of the
I'm going to
stage.
this post office with a bag over my head. Nobody greater. Because they're going to be like Mother Merlene talking about pole dancing and Diamond from Players Club.
Lisa Ray. So
Lisa Ray, I mean,
Queen Lisa, they call her Queen. Lisa
Queen
Ray.
Mother. She's been anointed for, they said because of her anointing, because of her ministry.
Oh, she got ministry now?
I didn't know that for real.
I'm just saying.
I was really looking. I couldn't find it.
She married this guy. in
Nobody.
2006.
I'm going to keep singing for Jesus.
Are they still married?
No, the one from the first marriage.
It was a really tumultuous marriage, and
I
he
didn't know
was
that, though.
his infidelities. It was enough for her.
Everybody, but I didn't know she was doing stuff like that.
I am not having words for y'all today. I'm gonna just look at my screen and just sing.
Okay.
I searched.
So
How many of you gonna join us for the October 5th breast cancer
Susan
walk
Be cold.
Yeah.
on Nzinga's team?
I'll be there.
Yeah,
I probably will.
yeah.
ready to go back in?
Nobody greater, Lord.
Go have 11 minutes?
Nobody greater than you. Yep, we can.
Okay, here we go.
I just needed something because y'all got my spirit bad.
Coming back in.
A real distinguishing fact as we come back. This is Wendy J. Turner. You're listening right now to HOH 77.7. It's already in you. We're excited about just being here with us. You can catch this morning of Rise Up and Pray always here. YouTube it. Hope Over Hurt Nation. And we are here where love really does find you, and we do love you. Amen.
Amen.
Today was just a throwback day, and it was a great moment to remember some
was.
stuff, right? And the stuff that we thought would ruin our life is the stuff that makes us laugh.
Come on now.
Right.
Because a lot of the stuff we're bringing up hurt our feelings and made us think the
did.
life was over.
Right.
Although none of us did, we never dared say to us, I don't think anybody in this room has said stuff like you ruining my life
No.
to your mamas because
Oh, no.
we can't get away with that language
I
in
don't
this
think I would
house.
have been allowed
I couldn't
to
have.
speak on that.
Right?
Just correction. It was just correction.
Just correction. And I remember this. Do you remember my birdie wore a ring almost on every finger?
Yes.
And they had some of them were made like tree branches
Yes.
and sapphires. And when you got backhanded, the
I got-
imprint. Latanya got imprints off on her mouth. You can see the imprint of the
My girl,
jewels.
she would be driving down the road in her Oldsmobile and reach back
We're playing.
and,
where I get it
and
from.
give me one.
Oh, my Landon
It
had it.
left
That's
a
my grandmama.
handprint on my
Landon gave- yeah, he
leg
gave
for a
her-
good 10 minutes. And instead of crying, what she wanted me to do, I laughed, which made her even more mad.
Oh, CJ did that.
Those
And I was all like,
kids,
look at the print on my leg. Isn't it so funny?
On
Like,
your leg. That's why you laughed.
New York
Okay,
Manji.
yeah, no, New York Manji.
No,
New
you get
York
slapped in the
Wait
Manji.
till you
face.
get down to the south.
Uh,
it was in
these
your
Southerners,
how they
face.
do up
these
north.
Southerners down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
The slavery was still in the sea.
Yeah. Come on
I
now.
done reached and touched someone. Landon got hit dead in his face, and he
Yeah.
probably watch right now because he's still in therapy for it.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But you know what, y'all? Today this is with all of the up and coming moments, and Merlene, I'm going to just bind the spirit of envy. You envy mother, Queen Mother. We need to have a talk about
Y'all
this.
should have seen Marlene jump back
I
to
wish
be
I had a camera.
accused. She was falsely accused.
Mother Merlene, you are envious of Queen Mother. Lisa, you're envious, and we can talk about that on this.
I'll have a coaching session for you later on
Yeah,
today, okay?
I'm just saying.
You need to have therapy because you are upset that she's been voted in as Queen Mother.
I'm just saying. I don't understand.
No, that's envy. We're gonna pray for you, Mother Merlene. We're gonna give you an installation anyway.
You're our queen, mother.
That's right. You're getting an
know.
installation. Your sister did not order yet the fans. We have church fans
To
coming in.
Mahalia Jackson.
Yes, and we're wearing blue, but it is a ministry we believe
With the
in.
doily on our heads.
With the, no, but you know what? With the impending formal impeachment inquiry.
Well,
Here we go.
about that.
On the same day that it was National Voter Registration Day.
Oh, really?
I want y'all to connect some dots.
How appropriate.
How appropriate that it was National Voters Registration Day
Right.
at the time that Nancy Pelosi called for the formal impeachment inquiry for Donald Trump.
Amen.
I can only tell you all, please keep praying.
Right.
I found something on Instagram, and you might have seen this in June, and I'm just going to say this as a counter. A young little boy had raised how much? $2,000 or $20,000 hot chocolate stand. He sold hot chocolate for $2 a cup in the summertime to go, and he had signs that said "Make America Great" to build for the border. He was helping put his money from his hot chocolate stand towards the border.
Wow.
And he had a perfect stand, but he raised that kind of money, either 2 or 20,000. Please forgive my mind. I took a picture of it, and
chocolate in the
a hot chocolate, and he did it for the border walls. And it's countering the picture I posted yesterday of little Ryan, who sent me warm cookies to say welcome.
Yes.
And so it's not that all people are bad or all people are misinformed. This is not that. It's just to say, wow, what you're raised and nurtured to know
That's it.
is the difference.
That's it.
You've got this baby. Hello. You've got this baby who came with warm cookies with his mom and dad to the door saying welcome to the neighborhood that his mother made. But then you've got another little boy saying, I'm going to sell hot chocolate and make an enterprise, and I'm going to donate the money to the wall. That's
crazy.
what you're getting taught, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so with that said, you all, I just want to let you know, keep praying.
Yeah.
And
That's a clear picture, man.
It's
What
a-
a crazy analogy that is.
yes,
You know, and you're just polar opposites.
polar.
Polar opposites. Yeah,
Yes.
polar opposites. Because that's, you know, the mother's teaching her son to be compassionate and to be engaging and
Yes.
loving and caring, and then you have other parents who are teaching their children to not care, to be selfish,
A lot of the
and you know, we want to keep everything for ourselves. We don't want goodwill towards everybody. We just want goodwill towards us.
Right.
You know, so yeah, that's just incredible analogy that you just shared.
Yeah, because we can't just say all people are bad. And so I want to just go ahead, and I'm praying really hard today. It was a couple of things that happened also. And one of the things is that I see someone saying that they're praying for irregular sleep. I saw someone else praying. I forgot something else I saw there, but we will be definitely praying with you. And I'll be looking through the recording comments. But yesterday, Landon got on the phone, my son, and he was quite sad. He was hurt. Landon is 26, and he's experiencing the real world traffic, car wrecks along the way, right? Commuting with a baby and corporate America.
He's growing up.
He's growing up. And he was there, and he said, Mom, I just experienced, I'm seeing the good old boy system in my county. He was like, and I watched a young attorney cry her heart out. She comes to work earlier than we do. She gets here 2 hours early, leaves late, and is crying because they're seeing the corporate favoritism, unfortunately, and they're seeing how it works. And I explained some things to them, just that at the end of the day, while you may have great education, you may be smart, some people will still go back to the common denominator of your ethnicity. It's in America, it is terribly, it's more, it's more prevalent than in a lot of other countries. And he said this girl was crying, they had to comfort her. He had just met her 2 days ago. And this young attorney was like, I'm doing everything I can. Why are they treating me this way? She was a black woman. My tears go to the fact, or my heart, because as I listened to him, he went on for like an hour of all the disparities in the office. And all I can say is, you have to keep being the fruit. You have to keep making the example with your light. You have to keep being who you are. But you cannot deny and ignore what you've seen.
True.
I said, and this is why Mom fights like she does. She doesn't fight to teach hate. She fights to say, this is the reality of our world. What will we do about it, right? What will we do about it as a community? We can't ignore these things. That's why we talk about trees for peace or doing things in the community, because the more you do good, you counter.
Yes.
Okay, you counter this. But shout out to that team of young attorneys and lawyers trying to make a difference in that county. Fort Worth, you know where you are. And I just want to pray for the fact that young folks are experiencing what people have been saying all along. And I'll just tell you, we may have had relaxed 2 decades. But Trump, I really do believe in my heart, sadly, he brought out
Yes, he did.
something.
Yeah, he shed
that
light.
He shed
A
light.
lot of stuff
He shed
surfaced.
light.
that's-
And, you know,
Right.
and I want to encourage the young lady. I don't know if my nephew's listening, but you know, when you're in a situation like that very early on in your career, take note of what's taking place, because what you should be doing is learning from it, and then learning how to actually utilize it to move you in your career.
Right.
Don't stay in a situation where you will be feeding somebody else's dream.
Right.
But take this and nurture it for your own dream, and so that when you make a decision to follow your purpose,
Right.
you will be able to take that same knowledge and share it with somebody else to move them as well.
Right.
So don't take it as a negative, although it's hurtful, because I've been in those situations. I know how it is. You know, when you work, but anyway. So just take note of what's going on and realize where you are in your life.
Right.
That you now have a purpose and a possibility of a position to do things differently
Right.
in your future. When you can break away and go create your own attorney, your own business. Yes, and when you do that, you'll understand when people come through your corporation, how to treat them.
Right.
So learn from it and move towards your own purpose. Don't feed somebody else's dream forever.
That's it.
That's not your purpose.
That's it. I agree. Is there any comments on YouTube as we close out this segment of Fun Times?
It's been a great day.
I don't know if anything's on
No,
YouTube.
just some good mornings.
Good morning, everybody. All
morning.
right.
Good
Top
morning.
of the rise.
Well, can I just say this? I'm about to probably just saturate the atmosphere with one name, Jesus. I just want to keep saying Jesus all morning. I've been led during all of the fun and coming in the office this morning and just saying Jesus. You know, Jesus. That name does a lot when you understand the power of that name. Jesus. Jesus that calms the storm in your life. Jesus that brings laughter. Jesus that allows fellowship. Jesus that heals. Jesus that saves. Jesus that covers. Jesus that remains. Jesus the Spirit. Jesus in the person of humanity. Jesus, Son of God. Jesus in the person of God. Jesus, the Waymaker. Jesus, the miracle worker. Jesus, God with us. Jesus, the great I am. Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Jesus, Jesus, how great is that name? Jesus, the true meaning of the name, Yeshua. The name above all in the earth, the name in Aramaic that we don't know, the name that's in Mesopotamian language, the name that was created before script, the name that was written in stone before paper, the name that was already made in the idea of the stars and in the universe, Jesus, the name above all names, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Sovereign God, Jesus. Jesus that goes ahead and when we say it, demons in hell tremble. Jesus, the name that walks in front of us. Jesus, the one that has already given angels their appointment. Jesus that goes in as the advocate to the Father in our name. Oh, Jesus, the one who understands the language and interprets the language of the Holy Ghost. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus in the household. Jesus with our marriage. Jesus with our covenants. Jesus in our jobs. Jesus over our workplace. Jesus, 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 may your name be glorified. Jesus, Jesus, sometimes that's all we need. And as we pray the name Jesus, believe it or not, we've just called scripture to prayer. And we believe. And as we leave this place, but never from his presence, may your wonderful Wednesday abound in grace of Jesus. I'm Wendy J. Turner with the Hope Overheard family. And from our heart to you, we love you. Bye for now. I love you, Jesus. Can you hit end for me, Keisha? Thank you. Play.